I'm holding my phone up because, my phone holder just broke amongst everything else. In the wise words of the prophet George Carlin, it's called the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. Meanwhile, I'm out here. I'm not asleep. I am wide awake. I am paying $6 for McCormick chicken dust today. Chicken dust. Chicken seasoning is $6 for a tiny little fucking jar. Eggs, $10 damn a dozen. Folgers coffee. Folgers coffee is now $20 for the lidded red jar. The tin that tastes like it was scraped out of a nursing home's drip pod in 1986. And then Trump's over here like, the economy's great. It's great. Really, bitch? That's why people are financing their groceries on Klarna like it's a Louis Vuitton bag. That's why we're out here Afterpaying fucking bananas. By the way, I've lost my voice if you can't tell, just, from being sick and from crashing out this week over groceries. It's not the American dream. It is the American gaslight. And we're all just out here seasoning our fucking ramen with bad debt that we can't pay. You can't even treat yourself anymore. A Starbucks run feels like applying for a small business loan. A grocery store trip requires like a blood sacrifice in your firstborn. And a cosigner with decent credit. Costco is absolutely terrifying. I don't even want to go in. I mean, it used to be the land of abundance, and now I'm terrified. You walk in rather confident, and walk out broke and confused, holding a $40 jar of pickles and a kayak that you didn't know you fucking needed. And let's be honest, bill due dates, those aren't real anymore. They're polite little suggestions, sometimes polite, sometimes not. Credit cards be calling me like, ma'am, you're 4 days past due. And I'm like, and? Get in line, man. You'll get your $35 minimum payment when I'm done paying $12 for these eggs. I just realized I wasn't breathing there. And utilities don't even pay the electric bill or buy milk for the kids. Choices. But sure, tell me again about how wages are up. Yeah, cool. $3 more an hour so I can afford a half cart of groceries and a therapy session about why I cried in aisle 5 because the box of Cheerios was $9. $9. And at this point, I don't need a financial advisor. I need an exorcist because clearly the demons running this economy are thriving while the rest of us are out here bartending vibes and trauma for gas money. And when that doesn't cut it, guess who's going to be at the pawn shop with grandma's heirlooms? Not me. Yes, sir, it's a Victorian locket from 1892. No, I don't care what it's worth. Just tell me if it'll cover 2 gallons of milk and a tank of unleaded. For fuck's sake.
How the fuck can we take America back when these cocksuckers don't even fucking support us? Fuck these motherfuckers.
We're not out here to be criminals. We're moms. They cut off our EBT, the SNAP, the food stamps since Trump pulled that back. My kids still got to eat.
Yeah.
It's not right, but it's what we got left.
If anyone out there is wondering how Americans are doing, poorly. We are doing poorly. Yesterday, I woke up to an email from my landlord saying, hey, I'm raising your rent. Why? No fucking reason. We already pay all of the utilities ourselves. That is not included in the rent. So we pay for electricity and we pay for water and we pay for natural gas to heat our home. And that bill in particular has fucking skyrocketed this year. Every single month this winter, it was over $600. And we do not turn the heat on. We just turn it so that we can fucking survive. We do not turn it above 60. So we're fucking freezing in the house all fucking winter. Oh, and also I woke up this morning to an email from my health insurance being like, thanks for your payment. It was deducted automatically, except this time the payment was $400 more than it was last month. Sorry? What's going on? So I called the health insurance company and I was like, why did this happen? And they said, oh, well, the tax premium expired. And I said, tell me why that happened. Is that because of federal budget cuts? Is that because of the New York State budget? Where did that come from? And they said, we don't know. You have to call the New York State Department of Health. And so I called the New York State Department of Health and it was just whole fucking rigmarole because they intentionally make it so opaque that you just have to spend all of your fucking time and energy just navigating this fuck-ass bureaucracy and trying not to get fucked more than they're already fucking you. I got my new IUD yesterday, so I've been fucking hugging this heating pad all day and eating Advil like it's breakfast cereal. Meanwhile, I don't even know how much that bill is gonna be for. I don't know how much that procedure costs because I tried to find out before I got it. I called my health insurance company and I was like, how much is this gonna be? And they were like, we don't know, you have to call the doctor. And so I called the doctor and I was like, how much is this gonna be? And they were like, we don't know, you have to call your insurance. And so nobody could give me an answer. And I was like, well, I need the fucking IUD because I cannot afford to have children. Obviously, meanwhile, the fucking psychos over at CPAC are like, hey, you dumb bitches, leave the workforce. Better yet, never join the workforce and shack up with the first chud you meet in high school and start popping out babies that we know that you cannot afford because they're all fucking psycho Christian nationalists. The experience of being a working class American is to just be squeezed for every single dollar that you have at every turn, and you're like, just wave your arm and you just run into another fee that you were supposed to pay. And where does that money go? Straight to the fucking top, straight to the fucking billionaires who do not create jobs. In fact, they keep slashing jobs just to invest in fucking AI data centers. I don't understand how we're not out in the streets all the time.
So I might delete this later, I don't know, but I'm on my way to go pick up my kids. And I just like needed to vent for a second before I go and put on a face and like try not to show when mom's tired, or that I'm stressed, or that this is fucking hard. And I know I have no one to blame but myself, and I can't wait until like we're through this rough patch and I get to set them up in a life where they don't have to maybe feel this like part of the journey in life or whatever. But I'm so tired. I work nights. I've been picking up extra to make up grounds on the mistakes that we've made. And like, I know this is just a season, but I'm fucking tired. And I know the only way through this, the only way out is through. But it doesn't mean it's not hard. And that doesn't mean it doesn't suck. And then I'm crying ugly on the internet, so there's that. But yeah, if you can relate, if it sucks, if you're having a hard time, if you're trying so hard to change the trajectory of your family's financial future, and you feel like crashing out today, just know you're not alone. So, yeah.
How does anyone afford anything in this economy? I don't know. I think the same thing every day. I think it's pretty much, we rent everything. We don't own anything. Everyone's renting their cars, renting their apartments, renting their houses. Everyone has multiple credit cards. They're probably all maxed out. They're taking out loans. Pretty much that, or you're a prostitute. Or you're a rich kid and your parents have money.
Why is gas $5 a gallon? And like, why do I have to pay rent? And why is rent so high? And why do I have to drive my car and get the gas that I have to get to go to the job that I have to pay for rent? Why do I have to do all of that stuff? And why are you making it so fucking expensive to do it? I don't even want to get out and pump my gas. It feels like getting out and just knowing someone's gonna fucking stab you. Why would you get out? This is beginning. This is the beginning of life. What am I supposed to do forever? I have to get a fucking horse.
Hey TikTok, I'm just on here wondering if anybody's feeling the same way I'm feeling. I'm from Illinois and I feel like the gas prices and the electric bills and the prices of food is just so overwhelming anymore. Like, I'm wondering if anybody else is feeling like they're drowning and they can't get out. I work overtime and I cannot get above water. I mean, I literally have no gas for next week. It was either that or get a few groceries to get by. I hit my local food pantries. I'm just wondering if anybody else feels like they're drowning. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great day.
I just had the most unreasonable reaction to something. So I just went to the bank to try to open a checking account, like another just free checking account, like if it was for saving for Christmas presents or like traveling, just like a short-term thing. The guy says, we can't do that. You have to have a $500 minimum. I don't want that. I just want it to be like basic. I don't want a savings account because I need to be able to move things in and out of it as needed. Just wanted like a free basic checking account. I already have an account here. Why can't you do that? He said no. I said, whatever. I left. I get in my car. I just start crying. That is a completely unreasonable response to the interaction that just happened. It's not that big of a deal, but it pissed me off. And it's because I feel like everything, like I immediately got in the car and texted my husband. I said, everything just feels so impossible right now. Like everything, just the weight of everything feels impossible. Like affording to live feels impossible. Like I've been constantly going back and forth. Like, do I want to have another baby? I can't afford it. Like, would I like to? Yeah, sure, but can't. It would mean I need a bigger house, a bigger car, another school. Like, it's so frustrating that these decisions have to be based on things like that. And that all of us have to have like 2 to 3 side hustles just to function. Like, my husband and I have good jobs. We both work. I don't want to work. I want to stay home. Are you kidding me? I would love to just be staying home with my kids. I also do content creation, make money off of that. Like I do Disney travel planning. I don't even talk about that. I do that too. Like I have 2 side hustles and a job. My husband has a very good job. We cannot afford to live. Like it's incredibly infuriating that this is where we're at. It's just, we should be able to live comfortably with the income that we make. And it's just bullshit that we can't. I'm not sure how we got there, but end rant.
Does anyone else feel like they're absolutely fucking drowning financially? As a single 29-year-old woman, I have 3 jobs and I'm still fucking struggling, and I'm just getting myself farther and farther into credit card debt because I don't have enough after the first of the month to avoid using it. It just isn't working. Full-time job. Not doing it. Got a second job. It's barely doing it. The third job. Hit or miss. If I even get paid on time. I feel like I'm drowning and I don't know what to do. I don't know if any industry is doing well right now. I used to be a server. I used to have all this cash every night whenever I would walk out with cash. And I don't have that anymore. And I don't even know if they're doing okay right now. Like, I have seriously considered quitting my full-time good job to go back to serving. Because at least I can just like use my personality and try to get more money than minimum wage or...
Hey man, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Okay, I got 3 vehicles, all 3 of which got a V8 in them, okay? And look, I ain't never worried about fuel mileage necessarily. I'll make it work. That's the price you pay to drive a V8. But gas is $4.30 a gallon in my neck of the woods. Okay, and that's just for regular gas. Okay, that ain't even premium, that's just regular. And now they're putting this E10 and E15 in it that is like literal cancer for old vehicles. It's like running paint stripper through your fuel system, okay? It's just not good for it, okay? Well, I mean, what the fuck are y'all trying to do? You got flock cameras going up. You're making a mandate that all new vehicles made after 2026 have got to have cameras and kill switches and AI technology in them. Man, this is just not a fucking world I want to be a part of anymore. Like, it's just the more I think, the more shit that happens, the more shit you see on the news. Every time you get on social media, it's just more and more and more and more and more bullshit that they just keep on piling and piling and piling and piling and piling. It's like, God damn it, I'm about to fucking explode, man. Like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit no fucking more. God, I can't wait for the fucking end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to die, but I'm so sick of this and I see what the future holds. I don't want to do that either. So fucking take me out now. Kill me in my sleep. Fuck this shit. I don't want to keep doing this. And the sad thing is the next generation and the generation after that are being programmed now to not think about it, to just accept it, to just go with it. That's what they want. They want to train the kids to not think about the fact that the government's going to have complete and total control of all of your fucking movements, Jack. And they're not just going to know where you're at. They're going to be able to control where you're at. You know, and it's like, this is not the America that I was promised. It's not the America that our forefathers promised. It's not the America that we fought for. What the fuck are we doing?
So let me get this straight. Work, $80 in gas, work, groceries, keep myself alive. Bounce house, $250. Work, unexpected bill, debt, work, pay off debt, work, pay off mistake from 5 years ago, pay off more debt, work, be tired, work some more, work more.